G'day. Of all the books I've reviewed, this one is definitely my favourite so far this year. But of course, Mark Sayers, the author, is actually my favourite Australian author, as he talks about platforms to pillars, and he suggests that the digital platforms that shape so much of our modern life are actually doing us harm. That they, in the ways that they increase our social links, but actually decrease the weight and worth of these social links, increase superficiality of relationships, and decreases emotional well-being, and makes social anxiety normative. It actually sets up individual relationships and networks, and as a result kind of has sort of pulled apart the actual groups and institutions that used to actually hold things together. That in a platform society, everyone seeks to elevate themselves, give everyone a voice, and by doing that, it's just a massive noise and no one's really heard. And so instead of platforms, like historically, and also digital platforms, we should actually think about pillars. And so we see that there's all kinds of pillars and institutions, people seeking to make space for others, and that the church was one of those pillars of society. And as part of that, the church actually has an answer to some of the problems that's highlighted in this book. He talks about the way that in modern platform society, in the digital online world, even pleasure becomes this labour as people try and sort of impress others and actually call others in a higher up in the social hierarchy to be impressed by our enjoyment, our holidays, our special moments with loved ones. And again, our broadcasting our special moments actually robs them of their sacredness. He talks about how the different secularisms, that the first secularism movement was about moving beyond religion and beyond supernatural. And so, lots of people are kind of cool with that. But then in the second secularism, it's actually about moving beyond relationships and actually commodifying everything. So everything moves towards the market. So everything's for sale, whether it's love, relationships, music, anything. Nothing is sacred and everything is for sale. And how empty that is. And that the church, and in particular Jesus, actually can provide solutions to that. We can actually hang on to the sacredness of life and the sacredness of God. So yeah, definitely super worthwhile book. You should read it.